up? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Back to my main man, to the show, Boxing Sweet Science 2.0. Your esteemed host is here today. Going to try to. What's up? What up, everybody? I hope everything is great where you are. I hope everybody's in good spirits. Kareem, what's up, man? How you feel? Hard hitter, bro. I gotta get you on, man. You gotta come talk with me, bro. I hope everybody's doing great. We got some great news. Although I knew it was happening already, I'm just glad to see that they went public with it, about the signings and stuff. I'm going to be joined by my main man shortly, one of the most prolific minds in boxing. You know, hold on, how did you get in here? Come on, bro, you got to go. Get out of here. Yeah. Come on, get out of here. Come on, Biggie, stop, man. Biggie, listen, Biggie and Biggie. Biggie is the dog, and Biggie is the music. He heard the song, so he said he's gonna come. Come on, man, you gotta go, bro. Yeah, so I'm waiting for my man Spencer Farron to come on, so we can talk a little bit of boxing. Oh, and that's Sheba too. Oh my God, both of them are here. Tunes. I got some tunes going. I have to have some tunes. Spence, where are you, bro? Send me a request, brother. Sheba, get from under there. What's up? Are you guys excited? Yeah, that one more chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Brooklyn, so my dog is Biggie. That's Biggie right here. I don't know if you can see him. Wait, that's Biggie right there. And that's Sheba over there on the floor there. So, yeah, Brooklyn in the house all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Crawford and Spence. What's that? Crawford and Spence? Do you let your dogs around Roddy's? Let me say, do you let your boys? Oh yeah, of course. Well, my boys was older when we got them, so they grow. They're only 2.5 years old. My dogs. They're not even 2.5. They're only 2 years old. So my boys was older when we got them. So yeah. So that wasn't an issue. But I always had Rottweilers my whole life. My brother, what's up, man? What's up? So I had Sheba and Biggie. I had one Rottweiler before she passed away, and so I got two of them. I had the boy and the girl, the brother and sister. My wife actually bought me the boy for Christmas, and so we loved him so much, so we went back and bought the sister. So we figured they're from good stock, and they get along well, so it's good. I'm waiting hold on for a second. I'm trying to see something. I am live now. I'm trying to send Spencer a request. So listen, today we found out that, so where do I think? I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to be. What they know about Biggie? Who, my dogs? Oh, my kids. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. I am H-Sound, send me a revenge. All right, I'll take you until Spencer come in. Sheba, get from over there. Let's see who this is. Oh, what's up, man?
What's good, man?
How you doing, bro?
Shit, chilling, man. Just working on the way back from out of town, man.
Okay, talk to me, man. What you did you hear about the Tyson Fury?
Yeah. Hey, first off, I just need to give you props, man. You've been doing your thing. We like the page. I mean, we're not gonna agree on everything, you know what I mean? Right. But it's cool, man. It's cool seeing you doing your thing. The interviews are more cool, laid back, chill. I like it, man. Actually, I do a lot of driving for work, going to meet customers and shit. So, like, I'm like, yo, let me put on the live or let me put on one of the videos and listen to a whole interview, man. So
word.
For that,
I appreciate
man.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And you know what's interesting? When I first started this, man, the first thing I said really was that I did not want to do interviews, and I did not want that to be my calling, because I always believe that if a fighter can feed you, they can starve you, right?
Yeah.
If they stop talking to you, then the people will know you only for that, right?
Yeah.
So, and it just so happened that the people vibe with me, and it's organic, right? When I talk to them, so it works out. But the thing is, I will continue to do it, but I don't want that to be the
Your
only thing I
shit.
do. All right, there go the king right there. Hey, Spencer, send me a request and I'll get you in, bro. That's Master Knowledge, Spencer Ferrin from the UK. That guy is like a encyclopedia on the Mac. Like he knows everything about boxing, bro. You might want to check this one out.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
But
But I appreciate you though. What you was there, but what you thought about the
man, I think
announcement, man?
it's gonna be like this, man. I think Fury's gonna beat Anthony Joshua. I don't think Joshua's not versatile enough. So I actually own a boxing gym, right? And you can see when people come in, if they're just athletic and they can fight, or if like these dudes can actually like they have a little like boxing, they can box. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Fury's just more natural with it. I mean,
Right.
maybe he's not the athlete that Anthony Joshua is. Maybe he don't carry the power, but the thing is, he has the innate ability to be able to move and slip punches and box without trying. You know what I mean? When you see someone like Joshua, he's an athlete who boxes, and when you look at Fury, he's a boxer who's not really that much of an athlete. You know what I mean? So, but I think it's gonna be a decent little fight. And I do think that Anthony Joshua is going to give him some hard times, but eventually, I think Tyson Fury stops him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I totally disagree with that.
I mean, I can see it. I just don't think I don't think Anthony Joshua is natural enough to be able to deal with someone like Fury.
Bro, and you know, a lot of people, and that's the common thought. A lot of people think that. But I believe in timing, right?
All right.
For a lot of reasons, certain things don't make sense.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't add up. But I think it's about timing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something that might not make sense to you, but Tyson Fury already said that he got one more fight and he's out.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua is saying, I got 10 more years in this.
Yeah.
There's a different mind frame when you go into a fight, when you're looking to make an exit, than versus making your legacy.
Yeah.
Building your legacy. I think Tyson Fury, win, lose, or draw, he's going to be okay. He's achieved.
Man, I don't think that. I don't think Tyson's ego will let him.
No, I think it will.
Lose.
I think Tyson Fury, he's going to be he don't care about a loss. He don't care about a loss. I just think that it's about him making his statement. Hold on for a second. Let me see if my man Spencer's there.
If he is, man, I'll let you go, man.
I'm gonna send him a request. All right. All right, bro. We're gonna pick this up. I'm trying to send an invite to him. All right. I'm gonna try to get him send him a request.
All right, man. Well, shit, be good, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your support too.
Yep. Peace.
All right. I'm trying to get Spence in. Spence, if you out there, bro, send me a request because I can't, and for some reason it's not coming in. So I'm gonna try to send you one. All right. For some reason it doesn't allow me to send you an invite. I can't. Thanks for everybody that buy a badge. I appreciate you. Spence, if you're out there, bro, send me a request. I can't. For some reason, I can't send you a request. This happens from time to time, and it won't allow me to. But if you can send me one, I'll get you right in. I'm trying to. I see you. For some reason, it won't allow me to send you a request. So anyway, that's my opinion on that one. I love that fight though. I love the matchup. Yeah, Spencer Ferrin, aka the Money Man, the Knowledge Man. I'm waiting for him. Hopefully he can come in. But listen, my thought was this. I think. Listen, I think it's about timing. I think this is AJ's time. You know, I really believe that this is his time. And they have a 2-fight. Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, it's the same thing. You can't do it. Man. I'm going to try to send you another one. I don't know why it does that. Instagram chooses who I could talk to. It literally chooses who I could talk to. I don't understand. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it don't. It literally chooses who I could have on. I don't know, man. I really don't. So yeah, Tyson Fury. So anybody, if anybody send me a request, I just want to see why it's not working. So send me another request, anybody. We can talk about the topic. Am I rich? What do you mean? Am I rich? I don't understand. I'm blessed. I don't know about rich. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'll take this guy. Let's see. I don't know why it's not letting me get you in, Spence, man. I really want to talk to you, man. What's up, brother? How you
What's
doing?
up, brother? You're right, yeah?
What part of the country are you in?
I'm in England.
Okay, talk. Oh, so it definitely works from in England.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So talk to me, man. Are you excited about that announcement?
I'm excited, man. I can't wait, actually. I was so excited when after training, when I see the announcement, it was amazing.
So who you going for?
It's hard to say, actually. It's hard to say because both actually, they, I think at the minute I'm still leaning a little bit on Tyson, but if AJ, he can work on his stamina and all other things, he can pull off as well. So I think, but Tyson is so skillful, man. I don't
So do
know,
you
but
think so? So if you have to sum it up, would you say it's a 50-50 fight?
yeah, definitely 50-50 fight, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know Tyson Fury is an amazing fighter. But when I see flaws in both guys, honestly. But I think I think Anthony Joshua works harder on the things that he can't do well, and Tyson Fury takes for granted the things that he does do well because
yeah,
it's a natural gift to him. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
So, God, I'm
and
sorry.
they can punch. So obviously I mean, he's got skills than what's his name? Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder
Right.
only has power, but the skills obviously is more limited. But AJ has the skills, so
Right.
I think it's 50-50 actually. I would say I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and
Um,
I hope we can get undercut on that fight. Would be awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I think it's going to be an amazing fight. But like I said, I think Tyson Fury, they have a saying. They say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think Tyson Fury takes a lot of the gifts, the natural abilities that he has for granted. And I think Otto Wallen, like somebody's saying, Otto Wallen exposed that in Tyson Fury. Steve Cunningham
Yeah.
exposed that in Tyson Fury
Yeah.
and those fights where
But
he got knocked down, he got cut. So there's a lot of variables into that, but
the thing
I
is,
believe
Tyson he always get knocked out and come back and fight to win. That's the thing. If
yeah.
you ever get up,
Oh yeah.
still he can pull off. So that's the problem. That if Anthony Joshua got a good finisher, then yeah, probably maybe got a massive chance to win. But it's gonna be
Right.
flipping hell of a fight, which is I can't wait to see, man.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. But listen, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you
All
for
right,
your
bro.
support. I'm gonna try to get somebody else in to get another opinion. Thank you,
You're
bro.
welcome. All right, sweet.
All right, cool. All right, let me see if I can get somebody else in. Let's go. Who's in? Let's see. Talk to me. What's up, champ? I can't see your face. I can see your hair.
Where is Mike? Yo, what's up,
What's
bro?
up, man? How you doing?
Good, man.
What part of the world you in?
I'm in South Africa.
Oh my goodness. We reaching out South Africa. Talk to me, man. I know who you going for.
Josie, man. From
I
Gauteng.
can't hear you.
Josie,
You going for
Gauteng.
what? One more time,
I
bro.
said
I
I'm
can't
from
hear you.
Gauteng province in South Africa.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So who you like in the fight? Fury or AJ?
Who?
Between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, who do you like? Brother, man, I can't hear you. Of course, I knew you would say that, man. Of course you would. Of course. As you
Yeah,
should.
man.
As you should. I get it. So, but listen, but why outside of the African part, why are you picking him? Is it his skill, or what is it that making you want to pick Anthony Joshua?
You know, man, the boy is a good athlete. I've been supporting him since day one. Like, I'm a big fan of him.
Right. He's a good
He's a
person all the
good
way around too.
boxer, good
But
boxer.
Tyson Fury is too.
Not that I don't like Tyson Fury, but between the two, I would love to see Anthony Johnson taking the
Oh
fight.
yeah,
Yeah,
I understand. I
yeah, man.
understand. But listen,
Yeah.
chat, I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to get some more
So can I ask a
opinions in.
question? What did Mike say?
I'm sorry?
What did Mike say? Who is Mike working with?
Who is Mike?
Mike the champ. Who is he working with? The guy
Mike
you
Tyson?
no, not Mike Tyson. Mike the champ. The guy from South Africa, but he's a British champ.
Chat, I don't even know who you're talking about, bro. Like, you coming in and out, and I really can't understand what you're saying.
He was on your live right now. All right.
I
Anyway,
can't really understand what you're saying.
okay, man.
I
It's good.
appreciate you, though. I really can't. All right. Thanks, brother. I got to try to get somebody else in. Let's see. Let's get. All right, bro. What's up, man?
What's up, boxing?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
Talk to me, man. Who you got?
In this fight, I would have to say Anthony Joshua.
Okay.
Simply because in the Pula fight, he looked a lot more polished. He had that pullback right hand that was effective. That was very effective. And I think Fury's layoff. He hasn't fought in a COVID space yet. He hasn't had to do the quarantine before the fight and all that. This fight obviously will have a crowd. Really depends on where it's at. I would hope that it's somewhere in Britain. That'd be the best show up. It would be a great crowd. But yeah, besides that, I still think Fury has a chance.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a 50-50 fight all the way around, bro. 100%.
I wasn't expecting him to dominate Wilder the way that he did. It was off of him coming off of being in the WWE, doing some weird stuff. I said that's going to cost him. He didn't fight that high level of competition. Of course, Otto Wallin has turned into that high level of competition.
Right.
Mariusz Vach, though, wasn't really a good fight for him. It was pretty much just a tune-up in America.
Right.
And but I would say that how he dominated Wilder gives him a chance.
Okay, gotcha. What's up, champ? Where you calling from? Where you at? Can you hear me? I'm talking to you.
Oh man, I got bad signal.
I can see you. I can hear you.
All right, I had my little boxer just born today.
Oh, congratulations, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your name? The Boxer Sweet Science?
Yeah. Robert. When I used to box, Busy B. It was Busy B. That was my old
Okay,
boxing name.
cool. Congratulations,
Yeah, but
brother.
for the fight, I'm gonna have to go with Fury.
You going with Fury?
I feel like he has more the boxing experience.
Uh-huh.
I think that's kind of what caught up to AJ when he fought
Ruiz?
Andy Ruiz.
Hey, sis.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you think? So you?
Yeah, so I think some of that, I mean, he obviously is, determined good training physique and everything, but I think some of that experience, catches up to you when you get to those elite, fights.
If I could interject, boxing,
Yeah, sure, of course. That's what I want you.
I would say that it wasn't really the experience that caught up. I think AJ has been boxing longer than Andy Ruiz, even though Andy Ruiz had more fights than him. But it was mainly the moment being there. America was a completely new environment. Apparently got knocked out in training, which George Wedgko has denied
For
that
sure.
happened. But and then it was his going all out style. As soon as he knocked him down, he completely came out with this really bad style of just brawling, which wasn't a good move. So at the end of the day, I would say that it was the moment, and that in the rematch, AJ proved how good of a boxer and how better he is than Ruiz.
So what's up, champ? Where you at and where you calling from? What you doing?
Calling from NYC, Bronx.
Bronx,
What's up?
my
What's
man.
up?
All right, so who we going for?
I'm going with Fury. My main argument, I was putting it in the chat. It's just, for me, it's the way they handle the rematches. With Fury, I saw a dominant recovery, against Wilder. After getting almost knocked out,
Right.
he came back and he brought the fight to him. And then with AJ, I like to say, like I call my own term, he floated like a butterfly and he stung like a butterfly.
Right.
In the rematch. I mean, not, to his credit, he fought smart, but I was expecting him to come back and dominate Ruiz, like really like show him that, he's bigger, stronger, but he chose to box.
So I'm gonna give my opinion on both, right? So I believe in boxing, people are enamored with the knockout, right? But in boxing, you can win fights, and AJ proved it without knocking a person out. There's different ways that you can beat guys. So,
Yeah.
and the objective is hit and not be hit, right? So if you can outpoint your opponent and cruise to get your victory without risking the damage, then that's one way, and he did that. So I think that was kudos to Anthony Joshua, because I think that's intelligent boxing. What you're saying is you want him to come back and impose his will because he got hurt the first time. But to his credit, Anthony Joshua was actually hurt in the first fight. I'm not making an excuse, but I'm just calling it what it is. And I'm not going to do that as an excuse because Deontay Wilder made an excuse. And so if I give Anthony Joshua the credit for his excuse, so we have to give Deontay Wilder the credit for an excuse, right? So we're not going to do that. We're just going to say both guys lost their fights, and one guy came back and redeemed himself. We don't know if that part 3 will ever happen for Tyson Fury and Wilder, but we do know, and this is my humble opinion, I believe that whatever chances Wilder had to beat Tyson Fury was in the first fight. He was coming off a long layoff.
Exactly.
And if you couldn't get it done then, you ain't gonna be able to do it. But I will say that if anybody has the ability to defeat Tyson Fury, it is Anthony Joshua, because of his physical gifts. And it's different. Like I said to the other guy, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Tyson Fury is a. Now, I'm going to ask all three of you this question. Who do you think was preparing for who longer?
I would say
start off,
Joshua, to be honest. Because
Okay.
I think Fury's the kind of guy that thinks like, oh, I could just wake up and start training.
And who do you think was preparing for who longer?
I think that Fury has always, because of his layoff and when he gained all that weight, he was in a terrible place. I think when he came back, he saw AJ at the top and said, that's who I want to face. Deontay Wilder was just pretty much that's another person that I can face. Who can I get the fight first to, And he got it to Deontay first. But AJ was at the top of British boxing, to that place that Tyson had at the top. Tyson had, when he came back, he had that in mind of that AJ was the person who would face. Because when AJ hit his peak, Tyson wasn't even in the conversation of coming back at all. So
but it was actually Wilder who motivated Tyson Fury to come back. Just so you know, it was Wilder who gave him a guarantee that if you gave back, I will give you a title shot. AJ was just saying, get in shape, fat boy. That was his word for it. But so I'm just being honest. That's what that was. So I appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna try to get somebody else in so we can get a little bit more round table debate. So thank you guys. I appreciate
Thanks,
you.
sir.
Salute. All right, let's see who could go next. I want to hear everybody else's opinion. Thank you guys, and congratulations, my man.
All right, you got it, brother.
All right, who's next? Alexis, I'm going to get you in. I'm going to try to get you in because you have a lot of knowledge, and I'm going to try to see who else I can get in.
Hey, did you request me?
Yes, I did. I got you in
Why? Because I keep
because I
commenting.
see you going ham in the
I'm
comments.
having a little so I'm so excited. I'm excited about this fight.
So I want to hear who you think is going to win and how.
All right, so I personally think that it's going to be a draw, the first fight,
Okay.
on points, because I think they want to go to. I think they want to go twice. I think they're both going to give as good as they get, but I think what's going to happen is Fury is, I think, quite a good technical boxer. I think he bobs and weaves a lot and he moves around. He's got great
Right.
wrist, personally.
Right.
AJ's going to have to keep up. I do think when I've watched AJ fights, in that between 3 and 5, he's always a bit sluggish. And
Right.
he's always, like, he goes really hard and then he kind of tires in that middle and then he picks up again, like, towards, like, 6, onwards, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And that's what I think. I think Fury will be onto that. I think Fury's quite savvy. I think he's quite clued in his mind.
Okay.
And I think that he'll have an edge in that kind of, I don't know, technical speed kind of way. So AJ's going to have to do that with his stamina.
And what? Okay. What's up, Camp? Where you at?
I'm in Sacramento, California.
So talk to me, man. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I want to. So what do you think? Who wins, AJ or Fury?
I think Fury wins.
Why?
He just bigger, more boxing skills, and just got more experience, to be honest. And AJ got exposed in the Klitschko fight, not the Ruiz fight. The Klitschko fight, he got exposed.
You actually just had my coach on here too, so it's kind of crazy to be on here.
I appreciate you, bro. Anytime, bro. So tell me, what do you think? Who wins, AJ or Fury?
Oh, Fury.
Fury. Why?
I just think he's a better boxer. I've never seen somebody that big that can really just move the way he does. I think his skill set, everything is. I just think he's just more skilled than Joshua. Obviously, Joshua's a better athlete, probably better conditioned, but I don't think he has the head movement, the skill that Fury has.
Doesn't bob and weave very much, AJ. He's got to work on that. But I think he's got potential because he studies, he watches his opponents, and I think he will study Fury and he will be able to chip away at him. He's got power as well, whereas Fury doesn't have that much power. Like, if you think, when he lands, he'll have to work AJ's body, I think, to tire him out. He wouldn't be able to knock him out, I don't think.
So I'm going to pose this to all of you. What do you think about how Fury wears his trunks?
Hi, Layla. My friend Layla's jumped on.
How he wears trunks?
Yeah, how high he wears trunks.
Sorry.
Like a little bit above his belly button?
Yeah.
Or almost to his nipples, right?
Right. Yeah.
So why do you think that is?
I don't know. Probably don't do his abs.
I mean, you definitely can see the lack of ab work he does.
Okay,
but...
so if you're AJ, right, and you're in his corner, where are you telling him to send that jab?
Go the body.
Okay, and if you know a guy can move their upper body, what's going to be centered? The
body, the lower.
Okay,
yeah,
that's how AJ beats Fury.
Right.
Okay, I just gave the game plan away to you guys, but you're all nice and I like all of you, so I just gave you all the game plan.
Thank you.
That's how you beat a guy like Tyson Fury. You take his legs from him. You keep the fight close and take his arm distance away from him, and you go to his body. You make it an issue about his groin guard being so high. You complain about that, and then you go to his body. You dig to that body. Take his legs away, and you keep working for 6 rounds. Body work exclusively, and then you start working his head after you take his breath. you win the fight that way. I guarantee you,
Head.
what I'm saying is what Anthony Joshua and his team is already thought about.
You think he got the
Because
heart
when
though?
you see a guy as elusive like that and who's soft around the waist, that's what your target is.
I mean, everybody got a game plan till they get hit, though.
Hey, Tyson got some heart though. You see him get knocked out by Wilder. You see him on the floor.
It's different when you get touched to the body. Nobody goes
You're right.
to
No,
nobody
it is
goes to
different when you
Fury's
go
body.
to the body.
Have
I
you
think
ever seen
Fury.
it? Alexis, have you ever seen anybody go to Fury's body?
No, not per se. No.
Everybody headhunts. So Fury
they
has
do
never been
headhunt.
truly
It's big.
tested to his body. He counts on everybody going to his head. That's why he's so elusive to the head. But even when he's standing on the ropes with his hands on the ropes, moving, guess what's there in the middle?
Yeah, and
his
he
body.
bends
Yeah,
back.
you're right.
This is why boxing
Yeah.
is the sweet
I think so.
science. And when you stand there, that's going to always be your target. And if you watch the Pulev fight, AJ added a dimension to his fight. Instead of fighting tall, he fought short and compact. He made himself small. He was able to
and he did
slip.
a lot more.
He's able to slip punches from the shorter Pulev, who he made miss a lot of punches by slipping the punches. That's more thought in his fighting. So now, all you got to do is now, I'm not going to say all you got to do because Tyson Fury is a formidable opponent. You close the distance. You take his because Fury can fight on the inside, but advantage AJ because he's dangerous with those uppercuts on the inside. So if it's a close fight, good, I'm listening.
Oh, I just wanted to add one thing. I'm helping my sister move. I got to go in a second. First of all, I just really want to appreciate you letting me on. Two, I just want to shout out Sweet Science Boxing Academy in Houston, Texas, started by Adrian De La Garza, probably the best trainer in all of Houston. So shout out to him, and I appreciate everything you're doing. Continued support always, and
thank you, brother.
Letting me on.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Y'all have a good one.
Thanks for your opinion. Thanks for jumping in.
Yes,
but listen, Alexa, my main man, I appreciate all your opinions, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I think you're great, but I'm going to try to get some other people in so we can get some more opinions. All right?
For sure.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's see. Mike, Goose. I'm trying to send you Goose. Where you at? Goose, send me a request. Let's talk, man. Who this? What's up, man?
Oh, how are you?
Where you at, brother?
I'm in Florida.
Okay, talk to me. Who you like?
Firstly, regarding the AJ and Fury fight, I think was that I'm not sure if you're sure, but they sparred back, I believe, in 2013.
Yes.
Are you aware of that?
Absolutely.
So that was that. This is coming out of Fury's mouth himself. There was an instance where he said he was almost knocked out by was that AJ himself. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, absolutely. And he said that he was going to be.
So I think that will truly take a mental toll on him, and that's going to be behind his head. So and like you said, regarding boxing skill, I think AJ has some of the best was that combination punching since I believe Evander Holyfield or Riddick Bowe. So when people detriment his boxing skill, I don't see that yet. I believe it's actually very good, to be honest.
This fight's going 12 rounds.
Say it again?
It's going 12 rounds. It's going.
Okay. What's up, man? What you think? Who you got? AJ or Fury?
I got Tyson.
Okay, tell me why.
It'll be interesting to know which Tyson comes. The one of the first fight with Wilder, using his feet and using his movement, or he gonna try to use size on AJ like he did on Wilder. I think that's a bad idea. He needs to come like he did in the first fight with Wilder, because I think that Joshua's feet ain't there to keep up with Fury. I don't believe so. And the key thing is the jab. I heard what you said about the body, but the jab will be the key thing. If Fury got his jab going, AJ won't be able to get to his body.
Yeah, but if So Fury flicks a jab,
He
Right.
does.
right? And how do you evade a flicking jab?
You said, how do you evade the flicking jab? I mean, you got feints. You can go over the jab, over the flicking jab, over it with the
So
right
if
hand.
he's right-handed, you circle the opposite side, right? You
Yeah,
go the opposite way from where he's jabbing, and then you counter over his jab if it's slow, and then you close the distance. So you can feint, let him throw the jab, slip, and close the distance to get to the body. Make it the same way Tyson Fury beat Klitschko by tying him up, punching
Right.
and tying him up. Is the same strategy you can impose on beating Tyson Fury. You don't have to fight Tyson Fury the same way he fights everybody else. That would be
that's
your
true.
mistake in doing that. You
But
don't
it's
have
hard
to
to
use
read
that
him though.
strategy. And the strategy that people think that AJ would employ would be the wrong thought. That he fought Ruiz, wrong. Standing
Mhm.
there is wrong. You have to be a bully to beat the bully. You
Right.
take it to him. Keep that fight close range. Dig to that body for 6.5 rounds. You have to haggle that ass.
The
Put your
key
head
thing is
down
the feet
and
though.
go for it.
The key thing is the feet. Boxing Sweet sign is the feet. Can
But
AJ
once you
keep up
take it
with his
If
away,
you
it's
feet by
about
take
what
walking
you
him
do.
if you
down?
take a guy's body, you take their legs.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true. But
Especially a
he's
big guy who's soft in the middle.
Yeah, but
Right.
if you look at AJ, I mean he had to roll around. You look at Wilder. The only thing that made him dangerous was that big right hand. You neutralize that, he was out. But AJ has like the total package. He can
I,
move really well.
I agree,
He
but I disagree that Wilder had more than a right hand.
Yeah, but
If you seen that, if
utilize
you seen, I'm sorry, go ahead.
he didn't utilize it. Like for example, the only time you ever seen Deontay Wilder ever like actually box was against Berman Stavern, the first fight. Like he actually used a jab, like beautiful.
Bro, if
Ortiz
you
fight a little
seen
bit as
that
well.
right hand, the jab came first.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Every time you seen that right hand,
that's how he set
that
it up.
jab was setting
Mhm.
it up. He was blinding you with that jab, and you kept looking for it. You didn't know where it was, and bam, lights out. It's always a 1-2.
Right.
So the jab was a preeminent feature in Wilder. People don't give him credit for that, but he always used that. Even if he didn't touch you, he was blinding you with it to distract you. And he was fit. It was a range finder. Thank you for everybody that bought a badge. He used that as a range finder, and then he unloosed. And then he let that right hand go. So Tyson Fury is a very intelligent fighter.
That's why he's
He's
gonna
very
feint, and
he
the jerky movement in his feet is gonna freeze the walking down of Joshua. But he cannot go up weights like he did with Wilder in the second fight. He gotta be lighter. That's what I
I
believe.
think that we're gonna see a total different strategy. Because like I asked everybody else on this live before, who do you think was preparing for who longer?
So I believe I agree with what you were saying. I heard what you said earlier. You're right. He came back as a Wilder. He
Right.
never was thinking about Joshua. They already had some beef
Right.
before he went out with his depression or whatever. But I believe Fury was watching when he was doing his comeback. But I think he wasn't thinking about AJ, and he got AJ attention when he started doing well on his comeback.
Yeah.
Right.
But man, you know what? Money May used to say skills pay the bills. And when I look at skills wise, Fury skills is second to none. I don't
Listen.
think
I'm
it's a close fight. I
I
think
agree
it's
with you guys
55-45.
100%. Skills pay the bills. But I also say, in this mantra, I believe in
Yeah,
100%. Hard work beats talent when
I
talent
agree with
doesn't
that.
work hard.
And
And
I agree with you. And I seen the stuff in the tabloids the last couple of days about Fury and what he been saying. I ain't like what he been saying.
Yeah,
Talking
I heard
about
about it.
drinking pints,
Well,
drinking and taking a break.
yeah, you gotta take that stuff with a grain of
Yeah,
salt
I know.
with
He might
those
just be
guys.
playing around like
Yeah,
Billy
yeah,
Joe.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Like a media personnel, you got to look at this, right?
Yeah,
Fury, what is he good at? He's already fighting in the mind. He's trying to get in AJ's head. He's trying
true.
he's trying to test AJ's character, but I think AJ already tested him with the first with Reese. So whatever Fury's saying, that's just like just to get people's attention to create more
absolutely.
buzz for the super fight. At the end of the day, I think that Fury's taking it serious too. I mean, I know Joshua's taking it serious too. So it comes down to who's going to come with the better game plan at the end of the day. Because we've seen Fury at his best. We've seen AJ at his best. So it's truly down to who wants it more and who has the better,
game plan. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're right about that.
The thing I was real quickly.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think Fury needs to come to this fight a little bit more slimmer to fight AJ for this fight. That's my opinion. He should be
I agree with you. That's what I was saying.
I totally disagree with both of you. I
really?
Totally with both of you. Absolutely.
But that's just me,
If you come,
I don't think he can bully Joshua like he did Wilder.
No, it's not. It's not about bullying. I'm not gonna give up my strategy because we're gonna listen. I appreciate you guys. ABB, we always, you my man. Listen, all of you, I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to get some more people in so we can see how everybody thinks the fight is gonna go, and I'm interested in how
it's going to
view it.
It's going the distance. Put your money on the draw or the distance. It's already set up. I'm telling you right now. Remember, I said.
Can I say one more thing?
Listen, let me just say this. I know they signed for 2 fights. I know that. Okay, that's how fights are being made now. So whether it goes to distance or not, they're gonna fight again regardless. I know that for a fact. So that's not a surprise. I think it's gonna be exciting. So, but listen, I'm going to try to get some other people in. I appreciate you guys all the time. Much love and support. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Let's try to get some more people in. Thanks. Who's next? My Samuel Peterson voice. Who's next? All right. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Goosebump, where are you? I'll try to get more people in. Talk to me. What's up, Chet?
It's good, my guy.
What's up?
Not much.
What's up?
Not much.
We all in. So, who we got? AJ, Fury. How we moving?
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one?
Oh man.
I got Fury.
You got Fury?
Yeah.
I got Fury too.
I got AJ. It's not gonna be as close as people think. A lot of people think like Fury is just this all great. He's really not. And AJ's gonna attack the body easy. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the easiest fight, but it's not gonna be as hard as people think. Even Deontay Wilder, if he would attack the body like he was supposed to, but he always headhunts because he's a knockout artist. But if he hits that hard to the head, he can hit that hard to the body and it would slow him down. I didn't get it. I don't know what his trainers was telling him, but to be honest, I think AJ will win, and then I hope AJ fights Wilder because Wilder's gonna knock him out. No one gives Wilder credit, but if we being real, AJ's chin is not that good, and Wilder hits way harder than Andy. And I'm just keeping it real.
Okay, I got you, brother. And why you think the guy in the green? Why do you think that Fury wins?
I just don't think that AJ has like the head movement and defense for like Fury. So just like, and I just think like Fury, like he's just like unorthodox and awkward. So I just feel like he just gives AJ just like a run for his money. But I do think it's gonna go the distance though.
Oh, you don't think it's a knockout?
No, I don't think it's gonna be a knockout. I don't think Fury has like the power to knock him out, but I just think he wins in like points.
Okay, what you think, Chad? You with the red and black one?
Yeah. You.
Oh,
you up?
Man, I'm worried about his stamina.
You up,
I don't know about his AJ stamina.
Oh, you worried about his?
I don't know about AJ stamina. Yeah, like I like because the other fight with what's his name, the Ruiz guy. He kind of like his stamina was off before the fight.
The first one or the second one?
Stuff. The first one, but the second one he was okay, but I don't know about this one. But I don't think he'll be able to bully him like he did Wilder, because Wilder is skinny, like so I don't think that's with AJ. Okay, but it's gonna be a close fight. But if nobody get knocked out, I think the better boxer, pure boxer, is Fury.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I would agree with all. I would agree that with all three of you to the extent. I would agree that my biggest fear, and I tell the team that all the time, that Wilder gives AJ my biggest, he gives me the biggest heartburn with AJ, right? Because of that punching power. But Tyson Fury, I would agree with both you two, top and bottom, right, left, my right, that Tyson Fury is the better boxer, right? If you had to look at boxing fundamentals, thanks for buying the badge. If you're looking at boxing fundamentals, I would say Tyson Fury is the better boxer. But when you look at hard work and work ethic, when you look at the intangibles that you can't see, the will to keep going. Tyson Fury has that, but I think Joshua is still evolving. I think in life you get to a plateau, and then some guys still keep growing, right? So if you had to ask, and I'm asking you guys honestly, who do you think is closer to the end than the beginning?
Definitely Fury.
Okay.
Definitely Fury.
Okay. So with that being said, if you know that you have longevity, but the other guy is closer to the end, somebody's will to win is receding, and the other one is just trying to propel himself for legacy. I think those two things that people don't factor into fights. I think those are big elements that people don't, because it's an intangible. You can't measure it. Somebody will, you can only see it after they get knocked out, but you don't know about it before they get into the fight. You don't know what somebody's exit plan is, how soon they're ready to get out. I think Anthony Joshua is already said that he has 5 to 10 more years in. Tyson Fury says he has 3 more fights. So if somebody is looking for the exit, they're saying, if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But I got 2 more after this. Because he's going to be fine whether he has a belt or not. But Anthony Joshua is thinking, I want legacy. I have to get undisputed. If I lose after that, it's okay, but I have to be undisputed. Because he know what it felt like to lose again. He went back to the drawing board. He revamped, reinvigorated himself, rededicated himself, and came back. Tyson Fury never learned that. So that's my assessment. So this is why I'm picking Anthony Joshua on this fight, because I think, honest to God, is going to come down to he wants it more. That's my honest opinion, my honest assessment, and it's timing. It's his time. That's just my opinion. But listen, fellas, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna try to get somebody else in, and we're gonna keep it moving. Thanks, champ.
I got one question for you.
Okay, go.
So this is for your later show later on.
Yeah.
Can you please ask Porter like a hard question, like is he going to activate his WBO challenge? I'm gonna watch you, but I really want you to ask that question because
he is.
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now. He's actively pursuing it. And I don't know if you've seen him on Twitter going at.
I seen it.
Yeah. So that's a part of it, right? Because really, at the end of the day, and just so everybody knows, the sanctioning bodies can try to enforce it, but they can't make anybody fight anybody. Right? They just can't. The only thing they can do is make the mandatory fight by stripping them, but they can't make the mandatory fight the champion. They can make the champion fight the mandatory, but they can't make the mandatory fight the champion.
Exactly.
You understand if that makes sense?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I watch your show all the time, so I was gonna make sure you ask him that
Thank
hard
you, brother.
question,
I appreciate
man.
you. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna get him in. Yeah.
All right.
It's an honor to have Porter. You had a question, bro? Red and black. You. Woohoo.
Yeah, it was a fight. Y'all watched he fought a guy named McDermott, where that guy gave him problem too. Fury. Y'all ain't see that fight?
Yeah, I saw that fight.
Way back in.
Did you see the Stephen Cunningham fight where he got dropped with an overhand right? But he always get up to win. He always get up to win. And so we can say that he has perseverance. We know he knows how to win. We don't know if he knows how to lose. Not everybody's taught that. And that's something you don't want to be taught. But we know that Anthony Joshua knows And it's not a great skill, but it's good to know how to lose so you can know how to win, because a loss is a lesson when you can turn it around. And that's what Anthony Joshua did. But thanks, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Let's
you.
get somebody else in.
Appreciate
Who's next? Samuel Peterson voice. Who's next? Let's see. Oh, my man. Let's see. You got to get out of here, bro.
Oh, how you
got
do
to
it?
go.
Just get off.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's happening? What's happening?
Talk to me. What part of the
You're
world are you
good,
in?
Me, UK, London.
London.
Let's put my hat on. My hair's bad. Can't get a haircut here.
Nah, you look good, man. You look good. You look like Mark Wahlberg. Where you at? You in London too, bro?
No, Northern Ireland.
Oh, Ireland. So, do I have to ask who you going for?
No, Tyson Fury.
Who you going for?
Joshua, cool. Joshua.
Are you going for Joshua? All right.
Yeah,
So tell me why your guy wins, and you tell him why your guy wins. Oh, you got the New York fitted. All right. All right. So tell me why your guy wins, and you tell me why your guy wins.
Let's go back through history. So you got a Klitschko fight between the two of them.
Right.
You got a Fury who danced his way around the ring constantly, made the fight awkward, a lot of jab, a lot of weird movements, a lot of jerky movements. You got a Klitschko who couldn't work that out at the time.
Right.
Now, then you got a Klitschko fight with Joshua, where it's an all-out war, start to finish, which it was a war, like real.
Right.
And round 5, whatever it was, 6, Joshua went down.
Right.
Now he got up and beat that guy.
Right.
So everyone seems to forget this whole he's got a bad chin, he's got a poor chin, he's weak, all this sort of stuff.
Right.
They seem to think that one Ruiz fight cancels all that out. The whole thing's gone, finished.
Right.
If you ask me, it's daft. Because at the end of the day, the guy's got up from adversity. He's been rocked by Dillian White. He's been hit by Povetkin hard. He's been hit by Klitschko hard. But he's always managed to do the business. Now, what happened in New York? I don't know. Who knows? Only Joshua knows what happened there.
Right.
Was he right on the night? Was he not right on the night? I don't know.
Right.
Now, Tyson Fury, he's taken hits from much lesser opponents.
Right.
And gone. Granted, he's got up. Give him that. He's got up and he's always won. I can't knock that.
Right.
But the skills you see Fury on the videos, you see him against Tom Schwartz across the ropes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now, one round, Joshua would have steamrolled that guy.
Right.
Are the skills really as good as they're made out against the opponents he's fighting? Or can he really do them against the opponents Joshua would have fought, the Povetkins, them sort of people? I don't know.
Very interesting question.
Because
so now you answer that in Fury's defense.
Well, you're saying about the adversity that Josh has been through. I would argue that Josh has never been through anything like being knocked down by Wilder in the 12th round of the fight. That it was a long drawn out fight. Fury was tired, and then he was knocked down with a harder punch than Josh has ever been hit with, and he got back up after.
How do you know that? How do you know that's true? You don't know that's true.
I mean, has Josh ever fought a knockout artist quite like Deontay Wilder? I can't.
Well, let me interject for a second. Let me just interject. Any punch from a heavyweight is a knockout artist.
Exactly.
Just to be fair. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. But I mean, if Joshua gets stopped by Andy Ruiz, well, they change it a wee bit. But if Joshua gets stopped by Andy Ruiz, I can't see a world, whether Fury was knocked out in training or not. I don't see a world where Fury ever gets anywhere close to stopped by Andy Ruiz. So that's not really the same point, but it's a point that I'd like to bring up.
Okay.
Who is the only person in history to put Andy Ruiz on the floor?
Pardon?
Who is the only person in history to put Andy Ruiz on the floor?
Anthony Joshua.
Joshua. Now, the shot that Joshua took from Ruiz, was it on the chin? Was it on the button on the chin? No. It was round here, yeah? So Joshua's off balance now. 5 rounds, 6 rounds, 7 rounds. He couldn't regain what he needed to regain to get back into that fight. At the end of the day, people say quit. Now, how can you quit when a ref waves it off? I don't know. Maybe his behaviour, his actions, I'm not sure. But to me, he stands there, he says, I'm ready, let's go. Ref says no. Now, that's not a quit. So the constant narrative of hate against Joshua stemmed from Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder managing to talk a lot of shit on the man.
Right.
To discredit his achievements inside the ring. Now, them two didn't do what Joshua done in the time that he did it. That's facts.
I agree. I would agree.
Fury in 16 fights was not fighting for a world title.
Right.
It wasn't happening. Whether that be Charles Martin or Joseph Parker or whoever it may be, these guys are the guys put in front of these people to beat. Now, you look at John McDermott, you look at Steve Cunningham, that Steve Cunningham fight could have gone left real quick. The John McDermott rematch, Fury came back, did what he needs to do, done the business. So give him his dues. You can't really knock that. But the level of opponent side by side, the skills that Tyson gets praised for that Joshua doesn't get praised for when he's fighting guys that have got records that are much tougher. You know, you look at the Pulev fight that's just been. Pulev, who did he go down to? Klitschko, that's it. You know, it's his only loss is Klitschko. Now, Pulev's a solid contender. You see Joshua throwing in new little moves, new little slips, new little ducks, new little slide outs, new little
he added that to his arsenal. I agree.
But afterwards, Pulev shit. Why is Pulev all of a sudden rubbish when it's Joshua fighting him? Because it's Anthony Joshua.
It's 100% true.
If Tyson Fury had gone in and fought Pulev and danced around him for 12 rounds, it'd be, it was a masterclass. It was this, it was that, it's the other. Joshua got him in the third. Pulev turned and ran. He literally ran away from Anthony Joshua. The fight could have been stopped.
And any other ref would have stopped that fight.
Stop that. 100%.
Right there because he wasn't defending himself.
Now, I watched Joshua on a JD Sports thing the other day where he's reviewing the Pulev fight, and he says himself, I knew he wasn't ready to go yet in that third round, fourth round. He said, I didn't want to go out there, the old AJ, try and steamroll him and it all go wrong.
Right.
He used his brain to go forward and take him forward and beat him up that little bit more. And in the end, knocked him out with a lovely 1-2. I mean, it was beautiful. You talking about skills. You find me another heavyweight throwing 4 or 5 uppercuts in a row, 5, 6, 7 punch combinations in a row, time and time again. They're not doing that. You know, and the Deontay Wilder fight with Tyson Fury, hats off to the guy. I mean, he showed the world that Deontay Wilder cannot fight on the back foot.
Right.
He pushed Wilder back and pushed him back, and Wilder was lost.
Right.
In the first fight,
100%.
when Fury's going backwards and forwards with Wilder had more success.
Right.
You know, and I just think that there's a lot of unnecessary discrediting to guy there, the pull counters. The pull counter from Joshua is something
100%.
else. That was a move from Mayweather's playbook.
Absolutely.
Straight up, in and out, boom.
Right there.
And people are saying, he hasn't got the boxing skills Fury's got. Now, I wonder if...
Hold on for a second, Chad. Let me get Yellow in here to defend. You got to defend the Fury. Go ahead, Chad, because you made a lot of valid points. Go ahead.
So are you saying that you think Joshua's going to outbox Fury? Or is he going to knock him out like a lot of the Joshua fans?
I'm saying he can box just as well as Fury.
I would argue that Joshua's only chance to win would be a knockout or hurting him and then winning that way, either by decision or hurting him and getting him out of there.
Okay.
That's good. I can't argue that. You know, people, you're allowed your opinion, of course, but I think the whole notion of Joshua cannot simply box as good as Fury is bizarre when you look at who they've boxed in the past. Because against your Tom Schwartz, your Otto Wallin, your Pianita, you know, your Safari, I don't really know these guys, are they really holding weight in the division? But then you've got Joshua knocking out world champions, knocking out Dillian White, the contender, knocking out Pulev, knocking out these guys who are up here. They're not guys down here. Yet he gets a lot less credit for fighting better guys than what Fury gets for fighting guys that maybe they're not really in the picture anymore. Who's fighting Safari next?
If you're talking about as well a common opponent, Klitschko, Fury fought him first and wiped him out over 12 rounds, just eliminated everything he had.
Hold on for a second. Did he really wipe him out, or did he?
6 punches around landed, wasn't it?
Right, and did he tie him up and hold him? and tie him
Yeah,
up and
but
hold him.
he shut him down, and Joshua got
Yeah,
knocked out
I
by
agree.
Klitschko.
Yeah, I agree. He shut him down, but he
But
didn't.
Joshua fought him, and
Yeah,
Fury boxed him and
Fury
tied him
boxed
up.
him.
Yeah, that was smart.
I think Fury won all his belts in one fight.
Yeah, and he never
Joshua
defended.
had to
And he
collect
never
his belt.
defended.
And he ain't defended zero defenses.
Not
Now,
once.
I don't know what happened to Tyson Fury, whether it was, the depression, the mental health, the drugs, the whatever it may have been. Now, you want to talk about mind games, playing mind games, being mentally strong or mentally weak.
All right,
Joshua lost. Joshua lost and came back, went 12 rounds, beautiful boxing for 12 rounds the whole time.
Right.
Tyson Fury won and left.
Right.
The mental strength there between the two, one shows me that you're at the top of the world, you can't continue. When you're at rock bottom and you can continue, that's mental strength, no?
Right.
And
Joshua lost it all like that. Tyson Fury had it all like that. One went left, one went right.
I agree.
To give some credit to Joshua as well, I feel like he wants this more than Fury does.
I do.
So Fury's gonna have to. I don't see where Fury's motivation is really, other than proving his greatness. Whereas Josh is trying to prove to everyone that he's as good as he is, coming off a loss.
Right.
Or come.
Fury.
So hold on for a second. Do I hear that he's convinced you that? Did he change your mind? Did he make you an Anthony Joshua fan? Did this guy? Is this the council?
I'm not against either of them. I just think purely based on boxing ability and in the fight, I feel like Fury. There's more ways. Well, there's not more ways for Fury to win, but I feel like him winning by decision is more likely than Joshua knocking him out, and that's the only way I see Joshua winning.
Oh, that's.
Do you think Joshua? Do you think Fury can knock out Joshua?
Yes. Yeah. Well, if you're talking about clean one-punch knockout, then it's less likely than Joshua clipping Fury. But if you're talking about Wilder-style knockout, then I feel like that's really possible with Fury.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, listen, both fellas, we're talking about heavyweight boxing, and one punch can change any fight because we.
100%,
and to be fair, it hasn't been a fight that Joshua was in that he hasn't been hurt. Joshua's been hurt in every fight that he's ever been in.
Yeah.
He's recovered.
100%.
He's recovered in some. I mean, and most of them all, with the exception with the Ruiz fight. But in every fight, within the first 3 rounds, AJ is hurting his opponent, and in the later rounds, he gets hurt. It's a pattern that he has.
Yeah.
But listen, fellas, I appreciate you. You made some great points. And I think you made him a Anthony Joshua fan. So kudos to you, and thank you for joining in, brothers. I appreciate you, both of you. Thank you. Let's try to get somebody else in and see what we can do with it. Thanks, fellas. Who's next? Let's see who's next. Let's see. You got to exit, chat. Let's see. I want to see who's next. I want the ladies to go at it. Oh, you declined. I wanted the 2 ladies to go at it. The 2 UK ladies to go at it. See, Alexis, I wanted you to go at it with the other UK lady. But everybody made some valid points. And I believe that this is going to be probably one of the biggest fights that can be made in boxing right now. Outside of this fight, what's another big... I know you've been on, but I wanted to bring you back on because it's another lady here who is a boxing fanatic, and I wanted you 2 guys to debate your opinions. And it will make great TV for 2 knowledgeable women to debate on Boxing Sweet Science 2.0. I'm going to get you in, brother. You got to send me a request. Bad Intention Boxing. I don't see a request from you. Let's send you a request. Bad Intention Boxing, you got to send me a request. For some reason, I don't know why Instagram doesn't allow me to accept or request certain people. I don't know why. Benavidez versus Canelo. I like that fight. I think it's great. I think, okay. No bigger fight right now. Tio versus Tank. That's a big fight. Spence Benavidez. And Charlo. Good talks, good talks, good talks. Bro, hit me in. You got to send me a request. I'm not seeing a request. Nick Grios, let me go live with you, brother. I'm sending you a request. I agree. Anthony Joshua is the face of the box.
So,
What's up?
hey,
What's up, man?
you sent me a request? It popped up on my screen.
Did you send me a request?
Nah, it popped up like you sent me one. That's what.
Oh, so
unless it was a mistake. Yeah,
well,
it's
now
all
that
good.
I got you. Now
All
that
right.
I got you.
What's up?
Did we talk already?
We talked before. That's what.
Oh, okay. So, all right, get out of here.
But
No,
yeah,
thanks,
I could
bro.
go on. I could go on.
No. I'm gonna try to get somebody else. Thanks, bro.
All right, peace.
All right, cool. Let's go. Oh, they're saying this guy must upgrade his app before they can go on. Let's see. This guy. So Instagram has this upgrade for their apps, and if you don't upgrade, thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Frankie 20s. So if you don't upgrade your app, and when I send you a request, it won't allow it. What's up, brother?
Hi, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm better now that I'm talking to you.
I'm good. I'm
Where
doing
you
good.
at, bro?
I'm from Iran, Middle East.
So you in Iran right now?
Yeah, I'm from Iran. Yeah.
My man.
The city of Isfahan.
2.0 is international, baby. So talk to me.
Yeah,
Are you excited about this fight?
About which fight?
AJ and Tyson Fury.
I'm a fan of Tyson Fury here. I don't know, but you said you predicted that Anthony Joshua will win. I don't know why.
You don't know why? Well, I'm not predicting he win. I'm hoping he wins. Right? But if anybody's going to win, I think it would be him. Snow Queen, what's up? You want to come in with me?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Gypsy King has, better techniques, and he's, the science better. I think not just about have a better conditions. I don't think boxing is all about that. Boxing is about science.
I got the Snow Queen in the house.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Good.
So listen, talk to me. Tell me, who do you have? Why? Who's winning? We got my man from all the way from Iran in here. So talk to me.
Hello. I'm from Iran.
Hi there.
Sorry we cut you off a little bit. So yeah, I heard you were talking about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. My personal opinion, I never met Anthony Joshua. It's probably one of the only one that I haven't talked to in a boxer. So I know he's a great athlete. I feel like Tyson Fury is like 2 times bigger. He's just huge.
Right.
So, I don't know who's gonna win. I'm glad that they finally signed the contract and we have something going on in boxing. It's a big fight, and whoever wins will be the best. I consider, because right now Tyson Fury, I consider him the best in heavyweight division. So
outside of that fight, what other fight are you interested in outside of that big fight? What other fight gets you excited?
I maybe Mikey Garcia, Manny Pacquiao.
Okay. Is that official?
No, it's not official. I mean, I haven't heard anything, but Mikey is back in the gym training.
Right.
Training. We don't know what's going on. It might be like, I don't know, somebody else, but there is a lot of fights actually. Lightweight division. I want to see them all fight each other, and since we are on the phone right now with you, I want to officially ask you to use a part of your life in my YouTube video where you spoke with Devin Haney, and he revealed to you, I think it was yesterday, that he sent the contract to Lomachenko. Right?
Okay.
Offer. So I just got off the phone with Lomachenko.
And he said he didn't.
No, I'm not gonna reveal what he said, but he did talk about what happened from his side. Devin Haney is not talking to me. I don't know why, but he's talking.
So listen. I'll make a deal with you. since we on live and we making deals, right? If you can if you can get Lomachenko to come see me here, all three of us, you can tell him as a co-host, and I can talk to Loma. I would gladly give you that video.
Okay, well, I actually I have to ask him to get on the thing. The thing is that he doesn't really speak English, so I have to translate.
Sure he does.
He does.
And you can translate.
No, but I mean, I can always help. I'll be here. So I know, yeah. So, all right, I'll post my video, and whenever, I guess, I mean, I'll ask him. I can ask him right now, you know?
Ask him right now. If you can get him, I'll get you and him on a three-way on here, right? I'll talk to him quick, fast. And then all of this can go on your YouTube and that. And imagine you can get his response, everything. You can translate, all of that can go on your YouTube, and you can have the Devin 1, 2, 3. Deal?
Sure. You got Devin Haney. I got Lomachenko. You posted it. I'll post it. And the three, after, you know, everybody
You talk to me
seen
or
both
you talk
videos from
another
Devin
one?
Haney and from Lomachenko, then we can both come here, and maybe Devin Haney will join us too.
Absolutely.
I think
and I get plug money made.
Deal. Thank you. So what's up, Cam? How you doing? I was just making a big deal right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry we left you completely alone.
Well, I'm sorry. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Where? Talk to me. Glasses. Brother.
Hello.
Come on. To you, man.
He's gone. He left.
Oh, he's gone.
I think we hurt his feelings.
And
sorry. I'm sorry, brother, but
would you
this is a big deal.
Yeah, and yes, you know, you said Manny Pacquiao. Why don't you rather Ryan Garcia with Manny Pacquiao?
Well, it was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen. It was supposed to happen, so bada boom, bada bing. So Ryan is going to move on. We don't know where he's going to go, but wherever Ryan goes, I'm sure the people are going to follow. But right now, I think he kind of shot himself in the foot a little bit by talking too soon. But I think he's going to be some big fights coming for Ryan soon.
I
hope so.
Happen, you know.
Say it again.
I never thought it was actually going to happen for real, because we never heard anything from Pacquiao's side. You
know the problem with that? I'm going to tell you. Manny Pacquiao, you know this. Manny Pacquiao has 1,000 people speaking for him. So, and I spoke to Ryan, and Ryan told me specifically that he had a contract in front of him. So if I'm Ryan and I get that, right, I would honestly believe that everybody else is going to hold. I'm going to fight the biggest name in boxing if I had a contract in front of me too, right? So that's my opinion. I think I would have ran to that fight too, you know?
I mean, it's easy to have the contract. I have the contract. Same thing we have here with Devin Haney and Lomachenko. One said, I send it to you, another said, whatever. We want to see that contract.
We want to see that contract.
We don't know why.
So listen, Snow Queen, my brother, listen, thank you for jumping on, man. I'm just trying to bring this out with her. Thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you, man. Well, I need to hammer some things out with her. All right?
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Jan. Thank you. So, Snow Queen, listen to this. If you can get my guy, Lomachenko, on this, because I know you got the direct connect, and I got Haney direct.
Exactly.
we can set the internet on fire with the hearsay, the his, the that, and the third. Because he says one thing, and somebody's gonna say something else. Let's get Loma on. I'll ask him directly, and you can translate. Champ, did you get an offer from Lomachenko, from Devin Haney? And he'll say, well, however he say no, however he say yes, we can go viral and put pressure on it, because I'm sure he would love that fight. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's his only opportunity, as I see, to get
a belt.
Because Teofimo Lopez is not going to give him a rematch. The only way is to get the real WBC belt from Devin Haney and then get the rest. That's the only way for Lomachenko. Unfortunately, that's the reality today.
And Loma is not, and Loma already said it, but I knew that he would never go back down to 130 because he lost at 135. And his ego won't allow him to go to another lower weight class. He's going to stay and fight at 135 until he gets what he wants. Am I correct?
You're boxing. You know you're boxing. I asked him, would you want to go back down in weight? You know, there's names. No, my plan is 135. You absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. So see if you can get, like, hit him up. Text him. Say, yo, bro, I got Boxing Sweet Science. We need this answers. And I'll text Bill Haney. And I doubt honestly if they're gonna come on because of the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But should you be able to get Loma?
I mean, it's up to him. You know, it's up to him. So I have his number. I text him.
Oh, you texted him already?
No, I can text him right. I mean, after we get off because.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why not? He wants that fight, and the only way to get it is to be active on social media. That's how it works.
That's the way it works, right? That's the way it works.
Like, oh, I called you, you called me, I sent you contract with mailman, I never received it, you know? We don't want
So I think Lomachenko. So let's just say that doesn't happen, right? Let's just say that doesn't happen. But what's his next steps? If he can't, that's the only way to his title.
Yeah. So the thing is that the promoters, the business side of that, Lomachenko with Top Rank, with Bob Arum and Devin Haney fights on the zone. It's hard to put it together. Lomachenko contract is done next April. So one more year he is with Top Rank. So realistically, it might happen next year. And if Devin Haney has a fight date already, you know, then I don't think it's happening this year.
Well, so that's my question. So if Devin Haney said he sent Loma a contract, but the Linares fight isn't official yet, but they're in talks.
One of his trainers or something put like May 15, we chopping his head off or something. Linares, no, something on Instagram I saw.
Right. So I mean, I didn't see that, but here's what I'm thinking. If the Linares fight is official, that puts Devin Haney out of commission for at least 4 months. 5 months. If he fights, he's not going to fight for another 3 months, 4 months, right? Loma will then be inactive since the Tio fight. He's going to either have to fight somebody in the interim or sit it out and wait till his contract expires and then become a free agent and try to fight on any network to get anyone.
Yeah, per his contract, he's supposed to have 3 fights a year. We already end of March. You know, and we don't know.
Well, but in his defense, he had a shoulder injury, right? So after the Tio fight, Tio didn't fight until May, right? So you still got May, and I don't know. May is unlikely for Loma, right? Because he would have to have a full camp. He would have to have promotion and all that stuff.
No, not right now. Maybe the end of the year, if they can get somebody, but who, I don't know.
So what about the Nakatani guy? They threw that name around.
Yeah, he said about that guy too. So I don't know. It's everything is this business side, the business side. I'm like, what? They're not offering enough money or what? It's not even that. It's just like I don't know what's going on out there.
Well, we know boxing is a business, and the guys got to get paid for their performance.
And I said, like, are you willing just to wait a year with no fight, or you'll have to take whatever they offer just to stay active? You know, he doesn't know, like, what he doesn't know next. You know.
See, now this is the thing. I would love to get a Loma interview. As much as I would get, you can't get Devin. I get you, Devin. I get you, Devin. if you get me Loma, and we can get all on a 4-way.
Yeah.
I'll get him on a 4-way. Bill Haney will get me Devin on a 4-way.
Yeah, I think we can go live. I mean, I'll ask him. I mean, I don't care. Why wouldn't I ask?
And right, and you translate, and then once he's here, I guarantee you the internet will buzz.
Yeah.
And they will tag Devin, and he will have to come in.
Yeah. Devin Haney, you're watching that. I know you tagging you time. No, so, Devin before he was a champion like a few years ago. He was very humble, was a Floyd's gym. So, I'm glad that we have something going on in lightweight division.
Right. No, I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. So in your mind, I'm gonna ask you this now. Do you consider Teofimo the undisputed champ?
Well, the problem is that the WBC belt is franchised, so Devin has the real belt. So it's kind of like, all this belt situation. I mean, if we consider Lomachenko undisputed because, he beat all of them and we put these belts aside, franchise, not franchise, real, not real, then if we consider Loma and Teofimo with Loma, then yeah, he's undisputed, But if you take all this belt situation, franchise, not franchise, then he's not. But he beat a big name. He beat
the Loma.
Yeah.
So when Loma had it, was Loma undisputed to you? Well, he wasn't undisputed because he didn't get the belt that. Well, Teo was really the only undisputed guy because Loma was just the franchise champion. He was unified because when Teo beat Richard Comey, he had a belt, and then he beat Loma, and then he had all the belts, and then Devin got upgraded. I mean, he got upgraded to the regular belt.
Yeah, because that was like Loma's belt that he put up there.
Vacated to get the franchise belt.
So it's very confusing with the belts. I don't know.
Right, but now here's the thing. But
I do consider, yes, if you're asking Teo, I do consider him, and right now he's on fire, and I like Teo. I cannot think.
No, for sure. I mean, I love Teo. But now here's my other question. When there was another interview that Loma did where he said he never asked for the franchise belt. And then, yeah, I posted it a while ago. He said he never asked for none of his team ever asked for the franchise belt. But when they gave it to him, he took it as an honor, but he never asked for it himself.
I mean, who would say no to the belt, you want to hear it?
Right. But what happened was the WBC, which Mauricio said that they asked for it. He said he petitioned to become the franchise champion.
I have to ask him.
But now I asked him, and he said, yeah, he did. But the interview contradicted that. So I was just confused as to what really went on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know about that situation.
Right.
I'm more excited about them fighting each other, and the belts is just, at this point it's already like, okay, franchise, not franchised. We have names. We have Devin Haney, we have Teofimo Lopez, we have Ryan Garcia, we have Lomachenko is still there. It's kind of I want to defend him on this one because come on. Like, he lost right now, and now everybody remember in his first loss, and they put him completely out.
How does he feel about that? That's what I want to talk to him about. How does he feel that? Because I always mention it's not 4 kings, it's 5 kings. It's he has 2 losses, yeah, but he's still formidable. There was a time where everybody had him walking on water. What happened now? What happened to that? I want to know how he feels about not being mentioned.
I didn't ask him this particular question, like, how do you feel? Because I can sense that, of course, he's not feeling great about that,
Right.
And people saying that I'm one-sided over there. It's not. It's just because I speak 2 languages, you know. It doesn't mean...
I won't worry about that. They call me biased. They say I hate Mexicans. Don't worry about that.
Okay, no, I just want to say that, come on. Like, you know, I translate whatever he's saying, and we're bringing you news. People don't know how long it takes me to put the subtitles and stuff there. So I'm glad that, you know, good people appreciate it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Right. It doesn't pay off.
Right. I mean,
only with views and the comments. So I appreciate everybody. Yeah. But I'm glad we connected. I think last time we seen each other was like
the Barclays Center. Yeah.
Yeah, like
you took a picture in the Barclays Center. Yeah.
And yeah, but you're doing great.
Well, I appreciate you. Thanks. So listen, you do your side. I'll do my side. You get me Loma, and I'll get you Devin.
Right.
And we'll make this happen.
Ask him. I'm gonna ask him because
use your influence.
If we don't have a proof, not only Devin and Lomachenko, you know, oh, you send me contract, oh no, yes, we don't see this. They cannot even show it to us. So why don't they get on a phone in front of people, and then, you know, I think it's the best way to find out.
Because what I'm getting from you now, without even talking to him, is that he's saying that he didn't see anything yet.
You're revealing all my
No, I'm just saying this I'm just making a deduction, right? I'm just saying this is what I think happened after Devin.
Tomorrow, everybody go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Snugwin LA.
Okay.
So you're gonna see exactly what he said about it, and yeah, it was fully Devin Haney video. So.
Okay. All right. All right, get yours. I get mine. Then I give you that video, and it works better. Deal?
Okay, now I'm just gonna post it without this little thing. You know, that's what I was.
It wouldn't. But it won't have the same appeal. It won't have the same appeal if you don't have that portion of what Devin said to me. Yours won't have the same appeal because people won't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So you got to get Lomo for me. That way you can get that video, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you how it works.
I have to post more, otherwise it's old news. You already know. But
no, it's not. It's not. It's not. This is the thing. These things are always going.
Yeah, but it doesn't depend on me. Look, I'm gonna text Lomachenko, and he said, okay, first of all, he's in Ukraine, we over here. The only time like to catch him like around, I don't know, 12 p.m. over here, you know, otherwise it's too late over there. So now, you know, if Devin is coming,
who's gonna say no to you? Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll wait for you. Hit me in the DM, and we work it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So bye everybody. Thanks. All right.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? What's up? What's up?
What's up, Chad? Let me walk about the dirty closet, man. You jump
nah,
in.
Man, that closet look like it's fire, brother.
Hey, man, look, we trying to do what we got to do. I'm trying to get like you, man.
Come on, man. You being better than me. That's what you doing.
Listen, I got to get there first. What's going on, man? I heard you ask an interesting question, man. You said what we wanted to talk about or what people was thinking about, man. So one of the things that I wanted to pose to you or ask you in relation to Devin Haney, so what do you think is going to happen after the Linares fight? Because I think you already got people saying Linares is too old. He's washed up. He's not good enough. Devin going to walk through him. So, I mean, after that fight, where are we going from there, man? What are we going to do?
I'm of a different school of thought of that. I absolutely disagree with that, bro.
Me too. No, me too.
Yeah, no. So people are going to say what they want to say, right? They're going to always go back and forth with whoever the rising star is, no matter who they fought. You see the guy before who listed, I don't know if he was on, who listed all the accolades and the guys that Anthony Joshua defeated. Had Tyson fought them, he would have been walking on water. it's always the up and coming new person
Yeah.
that always has to get baptized by fire.
For sure.
All the time.
For sure.
And if you look at their schedule, it's always different from the guy that they sing their praises to.
Yeah.
So Devin is going to meet the same kind of criticism as anybody else who's in his shoes right now.
For sure.
So all he has to do is keep winning.
For sure.
And they're going to still find something wrong. Like Floyd beat everybody. Floyd can literally cure cancer, and people would still say
that's a fact.
something wrong. He could save a baby in a burning building, or he should have ran in faster. It's always going to be a detractor. There's always going to be a hater. There's always going to be something. So the fact of the matter is, I think Linares is a formidable opponent. I think he was dangerous when Ryan was scheduled to fight him, and that didn't change when Devin is fighting him. The first thing I did say to Devin was, congratulations on taking that fight, because that is a tough fight. And that's when he said, well, it's not official. We gave Loma an offer. And that's why the Snow Queen kicked in, because she talked to Loma, and apparently Loma said, nah, that didn't happen.
For sure.
So, but that's par for the course. That's what boxing does, right?
Yeah.
Because when you have the microphone, the megaphone, the bully pulpit, you control the narrative. And if you are a passive person and you're not speaking, then the narrative is ran with. So
yeah, for sure.
When Devin came here and said, yo, we gave Loma an offer, all the media circuits took that and ran. And now it looks like Loma is ducking Devin.
For sure.
Because that fight is not going to happen.
Got you. So now my next question for you, you talking about Devin and Ryan and them guys. So my bad. So at first the talk was Tank. Then the talk was Pacquiao, and you said that, you talked to him. He said he had a contract. I can't argue, and I don't want to argue with that. Obviously, he was Devin Haney's mandatory. Devin Haney's going to be fighting Linares. Hopefully, I don't know if the deal's done, but that's what we got lined up.
Right.
And so when you look at that 135 division, I think for Ryan, the only thing that he could possibly do that'll make any type of sense as far as best fighting the best, I think he would have to step to Javier Fortuna. So that's my personal opinion.
I'm with you.
Okay, there we go. All right.
I'm with you. I think that any other fight, Ryan is going to get a lot of he's going to get a lot of flack. But should he take one of those fights, it'll be fine. He has to see somebody in that same area. You know what I mean? Because if he fights somebody that's not a no-name or something like that, they're going to be like, he ducked everybody.
Yeah.
So I saw that Mauricio of the WBC was trying to do some sort of damage control.
Okay.
And I seen a tweet. I didn't repost it. It said that both camps, Devin Haney and Ryan's, were in agreement that they wanted to postpone the fight until it built bigger.
Okay.
So that was a form of damage control, because what they're saying essentially is that we couldn't enforce this fight. So this is what the camps agreed to.
Yeah, nah, it makes sense. Nah,
yeah,
definitely, man. But it makes sense. What you think about Tyson Fury, man?
I think Tyson Fury is a formidable opponent. I think he's dangerous. I think he can beat the average any person that gets in the ring that is not ready for him. He's going to tear their ass up.
Yeah.
I think Tyson Fury is an amazing boxer for his size. I think he's long, he's rangy, he's crafty, he's elusive. All the accolades that you want to attach to a middleweight, you can attach to Tyson Fury, which makes him an anomaly in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I think the mental component of Tyson Fury is going to be his Achilles heel.
Okay.
In this one, because I think Anthony Joshua has this psychological edge on this one, because he knows what happened in sparring. Even though sparring is different, he knows Anthony Joshua is a new person. His confidence is peaking, right? He's like, yo, I'm the landlord. I'm ready to collect rent. Like, he believes in himself wholeheartedly that he can beat Tyson Fury. He believes that wholeheartedly. And if I'm lying to you
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that I'm lying and I believe that lie, guess what?
Yeah.
You're gonna believe it too.
Nah, that's a fact. I think with that one though, I think if we see the same Joshua that we seen in that Pulev fight, I think Joshua, in my opinion, I think he got a little gassed in that. He could have put Pulev out way earlier. And you know what? I don't. That's a bad scenario. I don't like to say what something ring.
No, that's my phone.
I don't, especially when you talk to boxing, I don't like to say what somebody could have did, because if they could have did, they would have did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it seemed like he could have ended that fight way earlier. He just didn't have enough in the tank. And all of those attributes that you just gave to Tyson Fury, I think that if that Tyson Fury shows up, the one you just described, versus that AJ that we saw against Pulev, I don't think that's gonna work out for AJ too well.
So let me say this to you.
Let's see, mom.
There was a time lapse in between the last time AJ performs versus the time he performed now. Come on, get away from this. Stop. Right? Versus the last time he performed, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So now that same difference, now he got that ring rust off him.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that same time lapse is the same thing that Tyson Fury is going to contend with when he gets in the ring. By the time he get in the ring, it's going to be a year and some change.
But let's take it into perspective. The layoff before the Deontay Wilder fight.
Go
Upstairs,
go all the way up.
So if we use the same logic about that same fight, the Wilder and Fury won. The layoff was longer. The build back up to who he was longer, and he outboxed Wilder every round, even the rounds he got knocked down in.
Right, but no. What I'm saying, he did have 2 tune-up fights before he fought Tyson. Before he fought Wilder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either the second fight or the first fight.
No, he had.
Why y'all go back here? Hold on for a second. I gotta kick this guy. Go, get out, go, out. Go all the way up.
Hey, don't clap it like that with me on the line. You gonna have Peter on this thing, man. Don't even clap.
Nah. I ain't touching I just gotta get him out of here. Get out of here, Sheba. Why you not listening? Go. They're addicted, bro.
Yeah. So the Wilder Fury won. That was Fury's first fight after that long layoff that he had when he ballooned up to however many hundreds of pounds and all of that. Wilder Fury 1. Remember, Wilder Fury 2, that's when he fought Schwartz and Otto Wallen.
Yeah, that was the second. Yeah, they had 2, yeah.
That was the second fight.
Y'all back? Y'all gotta go, man. Y'all bother. Go, come on, go. Go all the way up. Come on. Y'all gotta go. Out. All the way up. They being annoying, bro.
That's what I got now right now.
Bro, they come and lick me to death. Sorry, man. They're annoying, man.
Nah, it's all good. But I just I don't know, man. I like Fury in that fight, man. I like Fury in that Joshua fight, simply because it's not many heavyweights like him now. You talk about boxers. I think they both fought Klitschko. And they both, but which is that's a good fight to compare off of. But I just think he too mobile, man. AJ, sometimes he could be a little stiff in there. You know what I mean? But with Fury and all that feinting that he doing and all that moving around, that's gonna be a good one, man. I think that's gonna be a real good fight, man. I don't see him getting maybe I'm judging off the last fight, but he could be a whole different fighter. The fight we just saw versus Pulev versus Andy Ruiz too, completely 2 different fighters. So
gotcha.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
I'll tell you this, champ. I'll tell you this. We're gonna have an amazing fight
for sure.
And the better man is gonna win
for sure.
I can tell you that for sure. What's up, champ? What you thinking?
I think Fury.
And I hear from your accent
that
you are in the UK.
Yeah.
So why are you picking Fury?
I don't think it's going to be a pretty win for Fury. I think it could be something similar to the Klitschko one. As much as I want the fight to be exciting, I just see Fury kind of just being smart with it and just playing out a win.
I got you.
To be honest.
So let me ask you this: what do you think AJ does well?
I think his punch and punch speed and punch power is a threat to anyone, and I just don't think he has. As much as I think he has speed, I don't think getting on the inside of Fury is going to be fast enough. I don't think he's got. I feel like he'd need a good. I don't think he'd just have the mobility that, say, a Mike Tyson would have to do a peekaboo style with Fury or anything. I just don't think he has that with him. I feel like he's just too. He'd be too stiff for Fury. I just feel Fury just moves too much for him.
Well, we can't say that he's too stiff because he moved around a lot in that Ruiz 2 fight. And that second Ruiz fight, so we can't say that he's too stiff. I just don't like the style. So styles make fights. So for me,
Yeah.
I think it's the style that Fury bring to that fight. AJ's he's a great boxer, technically sound boxer. He got all the fundamentals and all of that. But I don't know. I just think Fury too busy, man.
It's not that I feel he's stiff, but I feel like compared to how Fury fights, I just don't think he's going to be able to chase him around and cut the ring off quick enough on Fury. I feel like I just feel Fury moves too well, especially his size and his reach.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask both of you guys this. And hey, buddy, glasses.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Let me ask you this, buddy. Who do you think wins, AJ or Fury?
I think Fury.
Okay, so now all of you guys that you all pick Fury. What happens when you take a guy's legs away?
If you what my coach said, if you can't move, you got to punch, and if you can't punch, then you got to move. So I mean,
okay, so get out. He came back in. Yeah, Biggie. So all right, so because has anybody ever seen Tyson Fury get touched to the body?
Not too much. He a real elusive guy.
Well, when you moving, what's still there?
For sure.
What's still there?
When the legs still there when you moving, but if you catching them to the body, you can't go nowhere. After a while, you're gonna be stuck.
Okay. So if you were training AJ, what would you tell him?
Go to the body. Yeah, you got to go to the body because this guy's a mover. It's two more points that I wanted to make about that. So I think part of the Joshua allure is the same allure that we had with Tyson, and this guy's intimidated and he's so massive. I feel his opponents they damn near lose the fight before they go in. But then we seen a Riddick Bowe, or not Riddick Bowe, excuse me. Then we seen a Buster Douglas or a la Andy Ruiz walk straight to that guy and bring the pain. And then it's like, damn, this the same Mike Tyson with all the knockouts? This the same Deontay Wilder with all of this? Or this the same AJ from, you know what I mean?
So let me ask all of you guys. Do you think Anthony Joshua is afraid of Tyson Fury?
No way.
No, definitely not.
No way.
Hey, Hands. Hey, guy.
What are you doing?
What's your name, buddy? Hey, glasses.
Oh, what happened? Sorry, it's because it's really windy and there's bad service. My bad.
Okay. Do you think you think Anthony Joshua is afraid of Tyson Fury?
No, I do not. I do not.
Okay. All right. So if the fight happens,
mm-hmm.
do you think Tyson Fury gets an AJ head?
No, I think Sugar Hill. I think with that he got Sugar Hill on the side. He don't need to do that. I think he's gonna walk straight to him and get with the business. The same day we did with Wilder too.
Fury's game is much more versatile now. He can come forward and go backwards now. With going with Sugar Hill, he's got that style where if he hits Joshua even on the back foot, he's gonna have that come forward pressure for the rest of the fight.
So is Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury the same kind of fighter?
No.
Well,
so
not at all.
Would that same approach work for the same guy?
No, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are not the same type of fighter. I think that if you want to talk about stylistically, as far as knockout percentage and the way fights get finished, I think Wilder's and AJ are more closer. than Tyson AJ. But
Yeah.
I just think that a lot of, like I said previously, we seen Fury move around, do a lot of pot shotting, don't hit too hard. His KO percentage wasn't through the roof, but I don't know, man. He got this miraculous power in that second Deontay Wilder fight from Sugar Hill, man, and it just seemed like he a different fighter. I mean, in my opinion, he a different fighter now. I mean, so
all right. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second.
Yeah.
Or three. Do you think how much of the second fight do you okay, I'm gonna ask you this way. Do you believe that Deontay Wilder performed as Deontay Wilder would normally perform?
No way.
Do you? Mullet cut.
No.
Do you? No. Glasses.
I agree. No, he won't.
No. Okay. So how much of the action was Tyson Fury, and how much was it Wilder?
So I think with that one, we had never really, and so, you know, me, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been on the train, man. I done seen the picture. I done looked at gloves. I done watched Deontay ring walk. I seen him yawning before the fight. All of this, I done did all of that. But see, I said, you know what? I said I'm not gonna come on Marshall's show and talk about none of that. So really, we could get.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. That's why I said I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Yeah. So
because I'm just trying to see how much was it Tyson Fury and how much was it Deontay Wilder? Because I don't subscribe to the glove gate. I don't subscribe to the Watergate.
Yeah.
But I do know, and I'm being objective, I do know that wasn't Deontay Wilder that night.
For sure, it wasn't.
I do know that Deontay Wilder did not perform the way he normally performs. I know that. So now, even knowing that, you have to say to yourself, how much of Tyson Fury imposed himself on the fading?
Sweet science.
But
can I join back in a little bit?
Sure, you can leave now, my man. So you gotta ask how much of that was Fury and how much was it Tyson Fury? Deontay Wilder.
I think 50-50, and the reason why I say that because round 13, which was round 1 of that second fight, I think before that, Fury was already in his head because he said, damn, I had 39 dudes go to sleep. This dude got up twice. And he want to fight again. You know what I'm saying? And not saying nobody's scared, but I think that does play a part. When you used to annihilating guys and you're not a sound boxer, you just got a really great 1-2, right? And your 2 is gold, right? So at the end of the day, you carry a certain swagger, a certain confidence, just like even some of the things Mark Brilliant was saying about not having his number, not saying, and we don't know how true that is, but it is what it is. But I think when you fighting, just like ego, you build your ego, then you put a guy down once and he get up, then you put him down twice and it look like he unconscious and he get up like the Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Going into that next fight, I think it's a lot of it got to play a part. So that this man getting up and then with the confidence he telling them nobody never. Well, you have guys say, but he in Wilder's face. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna put you to sleep. You're gonna go. This fight ain't going 12. He licking them in the just a lot of the it was just a lot of the he stood over Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Like it was a little different. And I love Wilder, man. I'm a Wilder fan. I don't even like saying that, man. But you know what I mean?
What's up, man? Where you at?
Oh, I'm just at the crib, bro. You know how it is.
Where's the crib?
Santa Monica, California.
Okay, cool. So talk to me. Who's winning? Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury?
I don't honestly right now. I think Hart wins. I think both. I think they will trade knockdowns in that fight. I'm confident saying that they'll trade knockdowns in that fight. I think AJ's gonna drop Fury with her right hand. Fury's gonna get up because Fury, he has heart. They both have tremendous heart.
Right, I agree with that.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight, and it's honestly just who wants it more that's gonna win. But I guarantee both fights end in a knockout, regardless. It's just skill. They both have great skills. They both have improved a lot over the past few fights. Before the second Wilder fight, I would say AJ walks right through him.
Oh, wow. So you're probably the only person that came on that said the fight ends in a knockout.
Yeah.
Everybody else said that it goes to distance.
There's no way it can go the distance. There is no way. There is no way it can go the distance. It's like you they both like they're like with Kronk. I mean, if it was like before, I would say if Fury didn't train with Kronk now, I'll be like, okay, it'll go the distance possibly if AJ can't get him out of there because he keeps moving. But I think Fury is gonna want to get AJ's respect and not let AJ bully him the whole fight. And I think AJ is gonna want to get him out of there early, and he's gonna burn out a little bit. But I think he learned a little bit from the Ruiz fight. But I feel like in the heat of the moment, it'll be like, damn, I got Fury hurt. I gotta get him. But if I just hope that AJ's patient, if he ever drops him, that's what I'm trying to.
Gotcha. So listen, fellas, I appreciate all of you guys' opinions, and as usual, man, I'm honored to have you on. I'm going to try to get some more people to get different opinions, so we can have them debate each other, like you guys did. And I appreciate you, man. Always.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's go.
Thanks.
And I didn't mean to call you Mullet. I just didn't know your name.
You're fine.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Good one, bro. Fly gloves too from the UK. They fired, man. Them fly gloves, man. The fly sports gloves.
Man, I can't wait. Oh yeah, facts. And the
Yes,
rematch,
sir.
though,
All right,
look
all
at
right,
the
fellas.
rematch in like the UK, like 100K.
Yep, be great. So who's next? I want to see somebody else. Who's next? I want to get opinions. I want to see what people saying. I want to see what you're talking about. Let's see. Send me a request. I'll take you. Max Scott. Let's get this guy. Let's get that guy. And let's go. I want to see who they think wins and why. Who are they picking? Get me in. What's up, Chad?
Yo.
What part of the world are you in?
England, man. UK.
England. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. UK. So
Man.
I don't gotta ask who you going for, right? I'm not being stereotypical by saying that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go with
What's up, brother? Where you at?
Hey, man. I'm College Station, man. I'm Texas. I'm in college right now. Home of the Fighting Aggies, man.
So who do you like? Who do you like?
In the AJ fight?
Yeah.
Shit, man. I don't know, man. I think I got Fury.
You got Fury? And who you have?
We got Fury.
I think
you got
Fury,
Fury.
just
But
because,
it depends how inactive Fury is, because we want if Fury didn't have a fight. Fury didn't have a fight since what? February last year.
Well, has Fury lost yet? You said?
No, he hasn't had a fight since February. So
How you doing, champ?
What's up, brother? So now, yeah, he hasn't fought since February. Talk to me, man. Who you like, Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury?
You know? Oh, man. Oh, you talking to the other dude?
Yeah, I'm talking to the guy that just came in.
Bet.
Mass Man. What? Who do you like? Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua?
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. We got all three Tyson Furies. Okay, so I need you guys to explain to me why Tyson Fury is going to beat Anthony Joshua.
All right. So, my opinion, again, I think AJ's an amazing boxer. He's his record speaks for itself. I think Fury, just because he's active, man, and the way he picked apart Deontay Wilder, just it was weird, man. The first fight didn't go as good as the second one, but I think Fury's just too quick. His head movement is unbelievable, and I think if Fury catches him with the right shot, I think it's lights out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do-rag.
Well, again, exactly what he said. To be honest, I feel like AJ is going to try and outbox Fury, and I don't think anybody in the heavyweight division can outbox Tyson Fury. Let's be honest with you.
No doubt.
So before I go to this guy, if you're AJ's coach, are you telling him to outbox a guy?
No, I'm telling him.
Okay, so why do you think? So why do you think he would do that?
Because in his last two fights against Ruiz and Pulev, he's been trying to box more. Do you agree with me?
No.
You don't agree that they're trying to box?
No, he outboxed Ruiz in the first fight, and he picked the shots with Pulev. He picked Pulev apart. He picked his shots. He stood there when he wanted to, and then he moved and slipped punches in the Pulev fight.
And you think you'll be able to do that against Tyson Fury?
I think you devise a total different plan when you fight in Fury. You don't do what you did, because the same thing. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander. So what the same question goes to you. What do you think that Tyson Fury does to beat Anthony Joshua?
Talking to me?
No, Masked Man.
I think he have better footwork. He moving a lot, you know. He can box him 12 rounds.
Or you think you can do that for 12 rounds? Move, move, move.
Yeah, I think so. It's 12 rounds. He just gonna box him, you know. Show a lot of skills, footwork. I think he have better than him.
So, have any of you guys ever seen Tyson Fury get punched in the body?
Oh, for sure.
You seen him get punched in the body?
Nah.
Yeah, I think. Man, when he fought that German dude, what's his name? That cut him really bad.
That was in the body?
After
Hold on,
Wallen,
that
they
was in the
went to
body?
I think. I don't know, man. It's definitely. Again, man. Like I think Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury. If he gets caught, I think he definitely has to put it down. You know, if he gets caught. But I think Fury's just his movement's unbelievable, man. And I think
No, champ. I asked you a question. I asked you, have you ever seen Tyson Fury get punched in the body?
oh no.
No.
Masked Man, have you ever seen Tyson Fury get punched in the body?
No, I never saw too.
Do rag. What about you?
Never.
Okay.
Tyson Fury
So
was
if you're devising a plan, how do you tell your guy to beat that guy?
How to beat Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Well, he's never been done before, so there's no blueprint.
Okay, so how do you, my man, College, how do you think you tell your guy to beat that guy?
I would say pick shots, be patient, and I would definitely say take the first 2 rounds to with what he can hit and what he can't hit, and I think that's a hard one, man.
Masked Man, how do you tell your guy to beat Tyson Fury?
Oh, I don't know. Power shot.
Where?
I think power shot. No.
Where?
In the head.
Can I say something?
Only the head?
Can I say something?
Sure.
I think because Tyson Fury is such a good mover, the only way to slow that guy down is to touch him to the body. You got to touch him to the body and you got to slow him down. But I said the only way I feel like AJ can beat Fury is if he walks him down. I don't feel like AJ will be able to outbox Tyson Fury in the back foot.
You don't box a boxer if you're not a better boxer.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Right. But come on, get out. I don't want y'all in here. Get out. Get out. Out. The point I'm trying to make to you guys is this. You can say a guy can move, but how do you defeat the guy that moves? You take away his legs. Right?
Yeah.
You can say a guy is elusive. How do you stop him from being elusive?
The body.
If you beat the body, the head will drop.
For sure.
That's all I'm saying. But listen, fellas, I appreciate y'all. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm glad you have that opinion. I'm glad you stopped in with me. I just want you to just be a little bit more objective as to how the fight game goes.
No.
Because a guy might have talent, but if a guy works harder, he'll get it. But I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Take care,
Thank you.
bro.
Let's get somebody else in.
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
All right. Kind of off topic. I've always wondered this, man. So we know Canelo, his only loss is Mayweather. So I've always wondered this. Obviously Floyd, he's retired. Do you think, again, your opinion? Do you think if they were to ever rematch, do you think Canelo could win?
I don't think Canelo has ever seen anybody like Floyd since Floyd.
Right.
He didn't. So you can't get better in beating that style if you haven't seen that style again.
Right.
The only way he does is if Floyd diminishes and Canelo gets better.
Right. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Do you think? I think Canelo beats Billy Joe Saunders. I personally think it's done in 8 rounds. I think because Canelo, he works the body, that's his thing. He breaks it down and then boom. I saw the way he picked apart Callum Smith. It was a very smart game plan. His bicep, because that left hand or right hand from Callum Smith. That's his thing.
Yeah, that's smart.
And
Yeah, I agree.
I think Canelo looked perfect in that fight. You know, he's just on point.
Yeah, but it's easy to look good against a guy that's afraid to punch.
Right.
And that's not a knock on Canelo. That's actually a testament to Canelo's punching power. Because when you punch that hard, it makes a guy keeps his hands home because he doesn't want to be countered.
For sure.
So that, yeah.
And I thought Callum Smith's I thought that was going to be a fight where he really brought out Canelo, and I don't know, man.
But listen, Champ, I'm gonna try to bring somebody else in, though. I appreciate you, though. Right?
Hey, sure, man. Have a good one.
All right, be good. All right, who's next? Who's next? Samuel Peterson voice. Who's next? I was really, really hoping to get Spencer Farron in. I mean, that would have been a great, great interview, but Instagram is blocking my shine, so that didn't work. I'll talk to you. I'll send you a request. I'm having fun now. I'm trying to bad intention boxing. Oh, I'm gonna go live with you. New topic. All right, I'll tell you the new topic. The new topic is, at what point? What's up, champ? How you doing?
How you doing, mate? You good?
Great, great. And where are you at?
Oh, I'm from Bedford in England.
Oh, great, great, great. So, talk to me. We're gonna stick on the Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua for a second.
Yep.
Tell me, who do you think wins that fight and why?
For me, and I've said it from day one, this has always been a debate that I've had. Anthony Joshua stops Tyson Fury. A lot of people don't agree with it. A lot of people disagree with it. I'm telling you, AJ will stop Fury.
Why do you think so?
If you look at Fury's fights, okay, maybe not so the last few. He's changed coaches. You know, he did well with Ben Davidson initially, but then after he fought Schwartz, he looked good. Then the fight came against Wallin and his dad, and everybody said poor. My argument with Tyson Fury as well is that he has been knocked down before. Steve Cunningham, you know, and these are small heavyweights, okay? It's historic, but there's that element and that mindset that can still happen. If AJ gets on the inside of Tyson Fury, which I think he will be, let's not forget he hasn't been out of camp since Pulev. He's gone straight into training. The guy is a machine. The guy is on point, and I'm telling you, he will chop down that tree, and he's going to do what a lot of people are saying he ain't going to do. He's going to stop Tyson Fury.
I like that. I like that assessment. Who do you think wins, bro?
Me?
Yes.
You. I gotta say, I gotta disagree with him. I gotta say Fury. But at the end of the day, it is boxing, you know, so anything can happen at the end of the day, you know. One punch can end anyone's night, so.
So tell him why you disagree.
Well, first of all, you know, we look at Joshua, and he's, you know, hell of a fighter. I love him, you know what I mean? I don't like Joshua. Joshua's, to this point, my favorite heavyweight. Well, but looking at this fight, Joshua didn't really face anyone 6'9" with the 81-inch wingspan, you know, in box. So we got to see, you know, how he's gonna fight when he's fighting someone bigger, someone longer, and where he can't really use his man or his reach to his advantage this time. So we're gonna have to see if he can do it. But I mean, that Joshua doesn't have a chance in this fight. I do believe he could win this fight. We just have to measure up against the big.
All right, my man, driver. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Who you like, AJ or Fury?
I'm gonna have to go with Fury, man. Fury got the footwork, the better boxing skills. I just think he's just gonna outbox him and beat him down, man. Joshua's too big. Joshua's too big, and I feel like Fury's just gonna outclass him.
Okay.
He's a better boxer.
So let me ask you a question. How do you beat a boxer?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Joshua's a hell of a fighter, right? But Fury he can counterpunch you. He has the punching power. He has the footwork. He has everything to beat Joshua. Joshua's just too big. I feel like he's kind of slow. I guess Joshua could go into body work with Fury, put in some work on the body work. But man, dude, Fury, man, he can last. He can take hits. you notice with when he fought Deontay Wilder, he can take those hits. He takes those
To-
hits. Like
yeah, but let me
he
ask you a
got back
question.
up, he'll get back up, and he's ready to go. So it's
So let
like,
me ask you a question.
what's up?
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen Tyson Fury get assaulted to the body for like 6 rounds?
You know, knowing to the fact, and yes, like Joshua could kind of go to like the blueprint of Canelo. You know how Canelo goes and he just picks the fighters out. He just goes at them at the body. He just figures out their weakness and he goes from there. But you see that's hard. Like Fury hasn't been tested like that. Usually everybody goes after his head. But
why do you
Joshua
think that is? Why do you think that is?
Because like the heavyweight division is they just want to take people's heads off, man. They're
Okay. Let me ask both of you guys, both of you Fury supporters, because my man AJ, he understands boxing up there. He understands. So if you see Tyson Fury where he wear his groin guards, why do you think he wears it so high? I no crickets. I need answers, fellas. Both of you. Why do you think Tyson Fury wear his groin guard so high? Hello?
Is it for me?
Both of you.
Oh, for me? Well, I know personally when I'm boxing, and my groin guard is high because I'm skinny, and it's naturally like big. But if you're talking about like a bigger man, Tyson, you do have a point. He could, trying to hide the little insecurity about body shot. So
okay,
you could be.
Hey, driver, why do you think he wears his groin guard so high, up to his nipples? Driver, I'm asking you.
Could you repeat the question again?
Why do you think Tyson Fury wear his groin guard up to his nipples?
He can't take the hit in the body, man.
Why? Because it's a little loose there, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, Joshua could put some work in the body, and he can get him tired late in the rounds, and then maybe later in the late rounds just stop him. But like you said, it hasn't really happened. So Joshua is gonna have to maybe go that route. That's what I'm saying. Like he can take that route. But I still feel like Fury's gonna take it, man. Like he's really smart. He has a boxing IQ. He's aggressive. He's in there to give it all. He's in there to give it all.
All right, my man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Big guy up there. What do you think? What do you think happens? How do you if you're training Joshua? How do you make him get it done?
If I'm training Joshua, I'm telling Joshua to go and attack those hooks, smack that body, get that guard slowly, surely, and when it starts coming down, because Fury's a big guy, the hands are going to be dropping. Everybody runs, and what is this Fury, hand on in front of him, you're only going to fall to the twist if you're looking for the fame. If you're coming in and you're looking like you're going to AJ can put him on the back foot and meet him square in that ring. He'll stop him. He will stop him because the one thing that we've got to understand is that yes, Fury's got fantastic footwork. He can power punch. It's a little bit like, I don't know if you guys watched it the other week, David Avenatti versus Josh Kelly. That was a big fight that we had over here. And Josh Kelly was fantastic for 4 rounds. He looked absolutely brilliant. He was on his footwork, he was on game, he was moving. David followed him for 6 rounds, did not let him out of his sight and stopped him. If you attack the hips with Fury, you get the arms down and you push him back, you can attack the head and you will stop him.
And that, my friend, is how you adjust your game plan. That's not the only way you can do it, but that's how you do it. Canelo has given a great blueprint, right?
Yeah.
And other guys has done the same thing. So I know that if you beat the body, the head will drop. I know if you beat the arms will drop. If you take the body, the legs will stop moving. It's so many different variables that you can do to assault a guy who likes to move. If you sit there, you're going to take some, but you got to be prepared to give some. And when you give some, you got to make them count. AJ has had another facet to his boxing, the straight jab to the torso. He's 6'6", and he still drops down to throw the jab straight to the stomach. That is a gift. Get out. Get out. Why you keep coming back?
Don't forget as well, with
That's my dog.
what the guy said earlier on, he said about an 81-inch reach. AJ's got an 83-inch reach, so that's bigger.
I think I was wrong. Type 85. I looked it
I'm
up.
sorry?
Type 85. I was wrong.
Okay, yeah. So, but the point I'm just making is, and listen, I'm not trying to change any of your minds. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I just want everybody to see that it's boxing, anything can happen. There's no one perfect strategy. There's many ways that can happen. And one fight, one punch can change it all. So we can strategize everything. And then somebody can come and just land that lucky shot, and then everything goes out the window. But if we're talking about strategy, that's the strategy you impose on a big guy who's soft at the bottom. That's how you get Tyson Fury to stop moving. If you've seen how Anthony Joshua sits down on the body, on the shorter guy, which was Ruiz, did you see the body punches that he put together on Ruiz when he landed those shots? So think about that when you could get the same leverage on a taller guy. I'm not saying that wins the fight. I'm just saying it steps to it. Why are you still back? Get out of here, Biggie. Stop being annoying. So that's what I'm saying. But listen, fellas, I appreciate you guys. I've been here way too long. I got to go and do some work now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thanks for everybody that donated a badge. And this is not even a topic that I was going to talk about tonight. But every time I try to get out, they bring me back in. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
I just have one question for you, man. Real quick.
Go ahead. Go for it.
For in the 168 division, who do you think has the best chance in taking down Canelo?
I got two people, Caleb Plant and David Benavidez.
Yes, sir.
I think if anyone, Benavidez. I think it's easy money for Canelo to take out Plant.
I disagree with that. I think Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. I have my reasons, but I would say those two guys.
Yeah, but Benavidez, it's a hell of a boxer.
And listen, and 2 years ago, if you would have asked me that question, I would have definitely added Billy Joe Saunders because he's a southpaw, he's slick, but I don't like the fact that he's not as focused as you have to be to face a Canelo.
I feel like he's kind of like everywhere. I don't know, but man, but 168 it is stacked, but if they have it hard, man, Canelo's a hell of a force. He's not unbeatable, but man, he just looks too good. He looks
Okay.
too good.
So listen, Chad, I'm going to jump off right now. All right, I got to take care of some things. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate everybody that donated the badge. Thanks, and thanks. All right, I got to get out of here. Yeah, I can't come down here. You fucking annoying.